That guy's not. He's just gonna eat all my shit.
I saw the receipts.
Chris, why are you hiding what you're doing from everyone's back?
What receipts are those, Blanco?
I saw the receipts. What am I doing behind? Yeah. You can come up and show us what receipts you're talking about.
That's the account, right? Like a professional troll. They come to like professionally troll you. That's their like, man.
And it's funny because it says
so
zero followers.
Time to do all that stuff.
It says 0 followers, 0 following, but if you look at the account when you click on it, it says backup account.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hers. You know what's funny is that I'm not even gonna say it, but like it's just I'm not even gonna say it because I think that's just giving them too much information on why that's not even true. And I'm just gonna let them think that they have something because they know that they don't. I mean, we know that they don't. So whatever.
Can I just say I just love you guys so much? You guys are fucking amazing.
I love you too, Coral.
Y'all ride so hard for your friends, and I equally as hard for you guys because it's really hard to find people like that. And you guys always like that's what I'm saying. It's like, guys, these are just you see us all. We put ourselves out there. We are genuine people, and then we do what we say, and we're about what we do, and that's what that's how we carry ourselves. And I love these guys so much because they literally ride, and nobody's getting paid. We're all doing this because we just have such a great bond and enjoy what we're doing and spending time doing that together. So it's awesome. It feels like I just want to like sing Kumbaya with a guitar right now. I love y'all though. I just can't appreciate you guys enough. And I want to give you guys public shout outs too, because I know I say behind the scenes to you all the time, but truly honored to have all of you guys and all the ones that I've seen, the repetitive faces in here. It's awesome, guys. We're building something so positive, and it erases all this negativity that people are trying to bring to us. So let's just keep doing us, and we're just gonna hit that block button hard. Go ahead and block this fake one out too, because I'm done. I'm done here. Just block it. We're gonna block them out, and I'm over it.
We don't need negative.
I'm not even gonna entertain. It's just at this point, it's like if you have something to say, like hop up in the box or go talk to Chris personally, because this right here is a show, and I'm not here. We're not. This is not. You're at the wrong one. Go back onto Griselda's or wherever you just came from, and you have yourself a blessed day. I hope you have the day that you deserve, and carry on with your life without any of us in it. And I'm done here. So where is she? Is she gone? Somebody see her because I can't see her. But her. Peace, girl. Boom, out of here.
Yeah. Well, she blocked me, so she can't even message. I mean, she's gonna have to.
That's what the kind of people are. They're professional trolls. They're only in here to start problems, and they thrive off of it. And then they just want to just ruin what we got going on. Because look at what we're doing. We're taking time out of our day. We were just laughing and having a good time, and she comes in here just to troll to break that up. So you know what? Yeah. You don't even about that. Let's keep spreading that positive energy and not let it. I'm done with it. When we said what we had to say, if people want receipts, well, I have no problems getting that out there so people can see and factually make their own decisions based on the things that are provided. And you make your own collective decision on what you want to do. But I'm done. Like, I'm over it.
I agree.
Tell your friends. Mm-hmm. Tell your friends.
Something really quick.
Screenshot it. Put it in the Discord. Put it in the Reddit. Do what you got to do.
Your mama's friends.
I wanted to say something. Psycho Baby Lollipop said, I came on for distraction because I'm going through some heavy shit right now, and I'm so glad I found y'all. I'm glad that you're here because we don't want anybody to go through some heavy shit alone. And for saying that is actually showing your vulnerability because you didn't have to explain all that, but we're happy to have you here, and we appreciate that. We're happy that you're here. Yeah. We just a public service announcement. We all roast each other. We all joke around. We speak facts. We will be very blunt people. But when I tell you, I love my followers. We love this community. Coral, we love Coral. We love her community. We stand for the victims. That's the honest to God truth.
Yeah. And you can always jump in one of our inboxes and hit us up anytime if you're going through something you feel like you're alone.
Plus we have that DV. We have the DV Discord. So that's in the link in the bio. You guys could go click on that, and they obviously vet because we don't want any drama. So we're We're keeping a close eye on who's associated with who, just because we want it to be a fun environment. And I want to be able to go in there, and there's things that we can't really say on this app, or we can't share information with each other, but there we can, and we want to keep it safe and have a collective, respectful conversation, and we'll keep it that way. So you're more than welcome, but we have a lot of people in there. I have 2 people that are professionals too in there now, so I'm pretty pumped about that.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. She she comes in
K&B.
all the time too, but she keeps it very under wraps.
Thank you, CK.
K and B, I get that you said then engage with us and ignore the haters. I understand that, but when you're constantly getting hate, even in a live like now where everybody saw it, it's hard to ignore that when it's constantly thrown in your face all the time. It's a consistent
And then it's going to end up on Reddit in
And if
10
it's
minutes,
not-
and there's going to be a 256 response on everybody else commenting with their fake names, crapping on it, and people screenshotting it to you, people using it as TikTok, putting it on YouTube's, and then you get to see it on a constant basis in your face. You're not even trying to look for it. So what do? You block every single one. You know, my block game is strong, but my fingers are tired. I just don't want to. And I was trying to keep it peaceful, agree to disagree. But then I saw, like, you know, people just can't be mature. So I'm just going to remove all that. And we have to address it, though. That's why I said this is one live that we're doing. If you come into our lives, we ain't about that. We always are talking about something that's important. Or we have guests in there telling us stuff. Or we're just having fun. But this one, we wanted to get out because enough is enough. And we're publicly stating it. So when it gets shared, like it's going to, and someone's screen recording now, I would put money on it. And then we get to see at least that's getting out for the truth for any of our followers that are just not getting involved, or they're not in Discord, or they're not going to Reddit. At least they know what's really going on. And it's just, we're done.
And
We're all
not for
tired.
nothing, but it's like, so when we're sitting here and preaching about mental health and all this stuff, what good are we doing, or what service are we doing when we're telling other people to speak up, but we're being quiet?
Yeah. Right.
You know, like it's only, you get to the point where you have to speak out, and that's a strong message, you know, for the right reasons.
We didn't want to come out and say anything. You know what I mean? I mean, it took us a whole freaking week for us to even do this live and clear the air on our side of the story. And the main reason why is because this wasn't even supposed to happen. Again, this whole situation, should have just been, okay, block, move on. Let's just let it go and just move forward. But because of certain people wanting to involve other people and wanting to make it be very loud and try to tarnish me, try to tarnish Danny, you know, attacking Koral, attacking everybody. Oh, the quote unquote safe space mods, like, and all this shit, right? So we didn't do any of those things because we didn't care enough to, for one, and we didn't want to let anybody know about, look, we're just no longer going to be associating with you. Like, we're not going to do that to you. We're just going to leave it be. But other people felt the need to speak out and say something and make it so loud that it was like, bro, what the hell are you doing? And just would not stop and would not let it fucking go. And because of that, this is a result of that. You know, I mean, look, sorry, we're coming out here and we're speaking the truth at this point. We're telling our side of the story, and that's what it is, what we spoke about earlier. And there's going to be, you know, a lot more things that we may or may not post. I don't know yet. We're just like, let this be done and over with.
What it comes down to is love us or hate us. But if you're going to hate us, just go away.
For real. Love us or hate us, you ain't gonna break us. Yeah.
Yeah, like just go away.
I wanted to throw this one out there because I saw this in the chat. Seeking Truth 005. I'll say this group of people are great. Koral knows who I am. I am very peaceful. You are. I wanted to give you a shout out for that because I've seen the screenshots and you never partake like that. So I appreciate you, and you're more than welcome. That's why you're still here. Because that's what I'm saying, the respect level where you can be kosher and prove that you are a kosher person and stay out of any sort of drama whatsoever, and still like be getting along with both sides. But it's very rare. It's like a unicorn. We have one unicorn in the group right now.
Well, let's be careful with those words. None of us are BDSM unicorns.
I forgot about that when I was only thinking about the flamingos. I learned that hard lesson. Did you guys see my like that was so funny, like just to change the vibe up. So we went camping. We love going camping as a family. It's my forced time where I bring the kids and nobody can use cell phones and we're all just having a family forced time. And we do it on our annual basis. And then the more we go, the more we grow and we go to different locations. But we always have one that we stay at. We have a lot of friends that stay there. And the one lady worked with my hubby for like 15 years. So like she's awesome. Her family's awesome. So we'll go stay down there and camp. But we always like when we go with the kids, we stay to ourselves. We'll see the average and we DJ there. So it's kind of fun and we always have a great time. Well, this was like, well, we stayed it with my brother in an RV and normally we tent camp and we have like, we just have, it's more personal that way. And so we got an RV and we stayed in a different campsite. We always stayed at the same one for like the last like 12 years. And I stay at this one site and immediately these people that I've seen a bunch of times are coming up and talking to us. And I'm like not paying attention. Got my pineapple cup, filled that with casa and some pineapple juice. And I'm just sipping away. And these people are just out of nowhere like, hey, and like their wife and their husband and they're talking to us. And I'm like, what's going on? And we go by the pool. There's like pineapples everywhere. And I'm just not understanding. And they're like, we knew you were cool, but we didn't know you were that cool. And I'm like, yeah, we're awesome. Cause I'm just dancing, not thinking anything of it. And then my friend goes back to me. She's like, that pineapple cup, like you do know. And then she's like, the pineapples and the cup that you're drinking out of flamingos.
The flamingos.
It means that at a campground, it means that you're like swingers. And I was like, what? No, what the hell? Like, what's mine?
Coral
Is mine.
sending,
Like, I am not
she's
a
sending
sharer.
secret messages.
And I was so like, I'm disgusted, but like flattered at the same time. But this is weird. And now the vibe changed. And I'm like, well, this used to be family fun. And now I just can't look at it the same because this is weird. Like
Everybody all of a sudden wants to be your friend.
they're like, and they're all over the age of 50, so it's even weirder because I'm just like, hey, Betty and like Barney, what you doing over here? They're like, hey, come over here. We've got pallets of wood. We've got all these. We have a full bar, and they're like trying to entice you. Like y'all are weird. Okay, do your thing. I love it if that's what you are into. But from over there, okay, we're just trying to roast marshmallows.
Betty's over here low key winking at you.
And I was like, why are they so friendly? I'm talking about my hubby the whole time. Like, they've never been this friendly with us. And we stay here a lot. Like, I'm real confused. And he's like, yeah, it's crazy, right? He's like, they must really just like us. And then when we heard that and I Googled it to like research it, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, throw out them damn flamingo cups. We don't want to give people the wrong idea. Like, y'all root flamingos too, because I look like a flamingo, y'all. That is my animal. I got the long bird legs, a little tiny butt, and I like reach over like a crane with my beak nose. It is me. Well, let me live.
Betty and Barney.
Auntie Coral's so funny.
Listen, so I'm seeing a lot of comments of people who have been through some DV and have been with us. If you guys are ever feeling like you're in a bad situation and you don't know how to get out, please reach out to us. Or if you want to tell your story, we'll figure that out too.
Yes. We are definitely here for you guys. That's for sure.
You say hi to aunties. Say hi, aunties.
Sarah Boone had a pineapple on her door. Was it upside down?
Oh my God, Sarah Boone.
Yeah, I don't share Dexter. Dexter's mine and mine only. Dexter don't want me to share either.
All of them, all the Dexters.
She says, I've traveled with a pineapple sticker on my luggage and had no idea. Oh, and you're going vacationing with the pineapple sticker? Ooh, you giving all the vibes. They're like, I'm winking at you. Did you notice people were extra friendly when you were flashing that luggage around?
I didn't know that either. I had no idea.
There's all sorts of stuff. Like if you wear certain jewelry, it means something. And yeah.
I had no clue.
Yeah. Now I started researching everything. What not to wear to have people not talk to you.
Garlic.
Got garlic there. Hey, I like the smell of garlic. I love the taste of garlic, so I'd be like more attracted to that. I'm like, what's that? We got pasta? What's going on?
Coral's gnawing on it.
Dexter needs to be clothed all the way down to his ankles and up to his neck.
Dexter's arguing with Dexter right now.
Damn.
It's getting crazy up in here. That Costa's coming out. I'm gonna get him in the cage, y'all. It's like my day goal now. It's like on there. I have written it down. It needs to be checked off, okay? I got OCD.
Gotta love the Dexter.
At least he could breathe in the cage.
Wait, Sarah's in here. Sarah's in here. Sarah said, so I heard you all know I lied about Wade messages. I would like to discuss why soon. If you want to have me by YouTube streets.
Well, I heard you all know I lied about Wade messages. I would like. What are you talking about?
We didn't hear anything like that. What are you talking
I don't even know
about?
what you're talking about, Sarah. That just maybe you got the wrong group.
We know.
Oh, Blanco made another account. Hey, Blanco, check it out. See, this is what we're talking about, KMB.
And there we go. We are going to block you. Confirm. Bye. Come back again. I'll block you again.
And that's not Sarah.
Yeah, block that one too. Where's it at? All of them, guys. I want them gone. I'm done. I told you I'm done. And that's what we're going to do right now. I will publicly tell you that I'm going to block you right now. So it's not even a hide or anything.
It's just
Recording too.
It's humorous.
I'm telling you, it means that, SJ. I looked it up, and I went down Reddit threads of crazy where people were talking about it.
You better watch out for Betty next time, Coral.
It's not Betty, it's Tish. And Tish, I also have your screenshot of admitting that you go in here and record our stuff on multiple burners. So I will post that too, so you can put it on YouTube when you upload my video.
Tish gonna be at the campground next Sunday.
At least I learned I could copy, like if I post it on my YouTube and she takes the content, I could copyright her and then she'd get a strike. So she would get kicked off for copywriting my stuff. I already am talking to somebody now that has told me that I can copyright her now because I am now I'm now verified on YouTube. I can get her copyrighted because they could physically see that it's me and they already have a video of my face. So I could do that as well. So I'm hoping that Tish hears this message and she realizes that earlier she posted a video of somebody else in a live and their small child was inside of it, which is illegal to be posting people's children without their consent. So I suggest you take those ones down. And we're only going to ask you nice because I don't want to be an a-hole. Just go do your own content. Stop taking people's stuff without their permission because some things are sensitive and the person didn't give you authorization to post that. You saw it or you missed it. That's how it goes. That's why I don't record all of them. And I feel bad for some of the fan base that can't see it or miss on something. But sometimes when we're talking about stuff, it's not for it's going to get out there, right? But I don't want to keep having to re-see it and replay it. It's just not, I'm not here for that. That's what I'm saying. That's clickbait. And that's the ones that we avoid because it's drama. Like some of it's drama, some of it's serious, some of it's personal. It's good enough that we're all doing it for everybody to see. And it just sometimes is live and just raw in that moment. You know, that's life. That's how it works. Yeah, I don't get to replay what I just said right now to you guys, to my friends that aren't in the live right now, you know?
Yeah, and people don't know this because it's a newer platform, but TikTok is also copyrighted automatically, just like YouTube. So potentially, if you wanted to do that, you could.
Over it because it's just like, guys, come on, have some respect because some of them are serious conversations. One's with Mila and stuff like that, and you're taking her in the worst form when she shouldn't have been online, and you're reposting that. I have videos of her too. I have so many of them, and you know what I did? I did not replay those ones because it wasn't right. I've told her don't do that. I try to protect people from getting attacked online as well, and
it's exploitation.
Yes, we shouldn't be doing that to people. And you got to understand, it's not her life and all the things she's going through are not for us to be on display and judging how she's coping with all the trauma that she's been through. And that's multiple people that have been involved. Allie, too. We're not allowed to do that. She has a full story, guys, of things in her lifetime. And I'm sorry that I love and care for people. And I have that empath side where I see that someone is hurting and people are intentionally hurting them to watch them break just out of sport. That's bullshit. I'm not
Yeah.
going to tolerate that because
Yeah.
I have opinions on my own things too, but my heart is bigger to say, you know what, people are okay when they're admitting their faults and they're willing to take blame and just want to move on in their life and they're doing positive things. Who the fuck am I to go over there and shit on them? Because I've done bad things too, but I've also owned my shit and I've moved on from it and I've been a better person each time. So I'm doing that same thing and I'm giving that people the same respect. So hate me or not, and have your own opinion about things, but my heart does not want anybody to get crushed. And she's already like there too, and it's not fair because she's just trying to do makeup tutorials. Like, you know, like let the girl live. Like just be humans. I don't understand why we have to explain that. And this is the bullshit that we get to hear from everybody else, and I'm over it.
I think people need to remember at the end of the day that this is actually real people. Like it's
They don't
easy,
care though. That's the problem. They don't even give a
Right.
shit.
but it's easy to step back and look at them as like characters. But this is shit that she's still going through in her life now. You know, like why would you want to hurt somebody like that? You know,
Ryder was so
it's
invested.
just fucked up.
Say hi to
He looks so content under there. Like he looks like he's watching TV with
That's
you.
what I like. People just don't understand. I see that too. Like I could post all my lives, guys, and we've had some crazy stuff up in here. And I could post all of them and get ridiculous amounts of views. Instead, I let people take my content and get the ridiculous views, and then it's like people get upset. But it's like, okay, well, I didn't share it for a reason. Like there was a reason why, because it's sensitive things sometimes, and it's just raw in that feeling. So I want you guys to realize it's not about clickbait. I can post shit all day for content and getting views and likes and friends. I'm just trying to be very selective about who we have. Now, I'm done. I don't want to. I just want to have like-minded individuals that like to have a good time, that help each other when they're going through stuff. We make people laugh, and then we cover things that are crazy that are going on. That's just real life. I like that kind of stuff. It makes me happy.
Agreed. Definitely agree.
And, you know, it's like people could sit there and turn around and be like, well, you did this and you did that. And in the beginning, when you're trying to put pieces together yourself and giving somebody a platform is different than knowing all this information and then exploiting them. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on that, you know, we will, like we've said, we're working with some of these people, and that's nobody's business.
Speaking of which, since we got like 138 of you, I'd like to drop that too, that if you guys want to do something kind, if you can go to Mila's spa and you can report the one nasty comment that was about the case on there just to help her out. You don't have to even write a review. Just get that one reported so they remove it. Because that hurts somebody's business. That's what I'm saying. These people are going out of their way to intentionally hurt her. Like all judgments aside, she's just trying to live her life and move on. And she was in a very bad situation. So it's like, these are the things that I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not over here like, let's go like live in houses together, you know, but I'm a good person and I love Mila. Mila's a good human. I spent many of hours on the phone with her and personally and had conversations, and she's definitely struggling just to be happy. And this is what's like causing her harm. And if we can remove this from her and we move on in a positive direction, she could be better and build back and actually have something. But then when they're crapping on her business, she can't even do that. When she's scared to walk into her own spa because she doesn't know if people are just going to stop and take pictures of her, or they're going to leave nasty reviews, or they're going to come in and think her spa is a joke. Like, it's just messed up. Like what people are doing. This is what kind of people are in the world. Like, ugh, makes me so sick and sad.
The name is Mila. It's literally her name, Mila Spa.
On Google.
The guy that
Isn't it like, where's it at? Fort Myers?
Fort
Yes.
Myers. Oh, thank you.
And
I saw
yes,
this comment,
you
must
can
be
go
blessed to
and-
never experience trauma and emotional trauma, or they'd never cause it to anybody. True.
Yes, you can go and report it even though you're not in the state. You don't have to write anything. You could just say that it's obvious what it is. Doesn't matter where you're coming from. It's obvious that it's just negativity.
Well, did you notice that on Mila's reviews, there's a guy that, the one that made that nasty review on Mila's page or what have you for the Google, his name or the person's name was something from like a completely different country. It was definitely not even a person who was like a visitor at her spa. It's just these people that are online, find her website, go on there, and they write these hateful reviews, disgusting and very damaging to her business, you know? So it definitely helps to report those reviews. It takes a while for Google to finally get them down. So if you see anything like that where you know for damn sure, oh man, this is a total fake, this is a total like, nah, I've reported it. And also just kind of put something positive, you know, put a nice review there for her, something, you know, to make her smile, because she deserves that.
Yep, and then I will definitely be, I know people will be mad at it, but I definitely want to be talking to Bonnie. I've been working close with Jessica, and they're still crapping on her. Like, they're crapping on that girl, and they haven't even heard her story. That's why I said, before you go crap on somebody, instead of like, let's just listen to all of the sides, right? Listen to all the sides, and then form your collective opinion. And I'll respect your opinion, but so far from what I have seen personally, with just working with her and like her best friend, she really is striving to do better, and was just at a bad point and went through a lot of things. And she does have a new court date. I posted it on my story, and that was shared directly from her. And so she's scared right now. She's just, you know, she doesn't even know when she's going to be sentenced. She doesn't know if it's going to. She's already been there 18 months. She knows she did it wrong. However, she also just lost her husband to an OD. So she was battling with not that it is excuse, okay? But people go through things in life, and then she wants to leave. I'll tell you more where you'll understand with me, so we can get her truth out, but we're waiting until her court date, until she actually, because that case is still pending, and until she can say her truth to the judge, where I don't want anything sullied or muddled in the streets. So that way you could hear it from her directly with actual, you know, I like that, from their mouth or actual writing. And so it's not coming third party. There's no way to twist anything. And that's why we bring these people on and let them say what they need to say, or we talk about them because they're there to clear everything up. That's how I get the facts. There's 3 sides to every story. So always remember that. Then you form your collective opinion, and how you choose to act is how you choose.
And I think people forget this is raw. This is real life. This isn't, you know, some fairy tale or, you know, soap opera.
Tell me you don't have somebody in your life that has done some shitty shit, even if it's not you. It's somebody that you know, but you love them because they're your family. You don't respect what they've done, but you've also still forgiven them because they've never caused harm to you. But that doesn't mean that they haven't made really bad life choices. But you're not going to like shit on them and destroy their life over it. You're going to try to build them up. You're going to try to help them. You're going to help their mental. You're going to push them into a direction. You can do this. All right. If you don't have someone in your corner at all that's actually motivating you, then yes, you're going to fail. But if you have a group of people that will rally and say, you can do this and you can overcome this and you could be that person you want to be, I'm going to push you to do that. Absolutely.
Yeah. And these are people who take accountability for their life, who understand, you know, the things that they've gotten into, and they're reflecting back and trying to make it better. These aren't people like Wade who are sitting there like with no remorse, or Jesse, you know, like these are people who want to change and want to be good.
Mm-hmm. And we've all got to remember that we have done some stuff. I mean, you can't tell me you're a perfect person. You've done something in your life that you wish you wouldn't have done, and you probably grew from it, and you built yourself, and you've done something. But yours wasn't out for the public to see, so nobody gets to judge you. Well, these ones are out raw and real, and we're not judging jury. We can have our own opinions, but we shouldn't be personally attacking people over it. It's so crazy to me.
Yeah, and that's
Anything funny going on in the world today?
funny.
Yeah. Look at how cute that damn dog is. I can't even, with his little paws crossed. Just want to kisses. I want to boop his little nose. Boop, boop.
He just left. He abandoned me to go see his father.
Well, at least he's not moving anymore, because that bugged me out last time.
Yeah, right. He left me. I was like, why? Come back. I need you.
Is there redemption for Kristen since she was battling active addiction? You know what? And this is what I'm going to say about Kristen, since it's actual truth day and my filter is always broken, or today it's just gone. So I'm going to be truthful and respectful. I brought Kristen on. She was my first interview. I had been talking to her behind the scenes, and she's like, you're going to hear, like, after the first call dropped, she kind of saw my live and was coming behind the scenes, filling with me with a bunch of information, saying like, hey, I made these choices. I talked to her. She was crying almost every time. So it sounded like to me that she really was just sorry for what she did. And so I was like, oh, I feel fucking terrible. And she's always talking about her kids, and her kids came to me and they were talking to me all positive. So like, I didn't think anything of it. I let her come onto the platform because we played the second call, and she came on, and as soon as she popped up, I'm like, go ahead, say what you got to say. And the people can hear it. So people were asking questions. I asked her 6 different ways. Did you see Wade? And she kept saying, no, I didn't. So I'm not, okay, I don't know that yet. I heard Papa Steve say something, and I'm over here just trying to listen to your truth and collectively form my own opinion. And from what I heard, she'd have been a good mom from her kids, from what they're telling me. And I'm like, she's trying to change her life. This was 5 years ago. We've all changed. And it's true, because, you do change in a 5-year span. So I was just speaking positive of what she showed me. And then as things go on, I'm starting to realize, okay, now there's more calls dropped, and she's completely lied. We had a feeling that she was lying, but now we have actual facts that she's lying. And so now when we're asking you, that's when she started going ghost. She did not want to have a conversation. She did not want to talk about it. And I still was like, okay, this girl is still mentally not doing okay. So it's not, what I'm going to do is just not talk about her at all anymore. I'm not going to mention it anymore. I'm going to let her go live her life. But she knows what she did. And each time the calls come out, we see. And I feel like Mama Mel had said, you can have been a junkie, right? And you could get clean. But if you don't get rid of junkie mentality, you're still back in that place and you haven't fully healed. So she needs to get rid of that mindset. She was more worried about the perception of people and how they look at her, not of what she did, because obviously we can see her genuine side. She's been multiple different people, although it looks like there's been growth even in the tone of her voice. It's still, she lied. There was no reason. It's all going to be on display. Why lie? Why did you come up on the platform? You should have just stayed quiet if you didn't want to address it. I didn't force you to do anything. You did it on your own. And then they want to come back and talk about the whole situation, and like, hey, you backed her up. I'm like, yeah, I was fucking blindsided too. Okay. I literally was like, oh, this girl's awesome. I spent hours back and forth talking to her, and she was, it just seemed like a good human. And I made that bad decision because she's really good. I can, sometimes it's not very often someone gets beyond me like that, and I could see it, but I try to also see the good in people. And when you're feeding me a constant bullshit, and then I see you now move other ways, where then I saw her being a mod for like the Wade Wilson team. Then I heard her say she wasn't sure if he was guilty or not. And then I was like, disassociate, block her on everything. I don't want to have I'm done. But like I'm saying, guys, I don't judge people until they give me those reasons, or I know factually that you're just moving weird. Other than that, why would I judge you? Because people can change. I do believe in that firmly. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Now that you got that out there, I don't think that she's a bad person. Per se, like she said some shitty shit. I think that she was a shitbag. Yes, for sure, 100%. But I don't know how she is now. I just know that she's been laying low. She's got a job. She's doing her thing. I have talked to her daughter. I decided not to do an interview with her because people didn't even really know her. And her name wasn't really getting out there. We haven't heard the call that everybody was talking about. So there was no need for me to put her family at risk, because we see what the internet does to people. So I chose not to. And I told her, we're not going to do it. We're going to throw that in the trash, because I want to keep you and your son and your wife safe. And I want to not even put you out there because you didn't do anything wrong. And her daughter's got a good job. She has her own business. She got a good head on her shoulders, a house, homeowner, got everything good going on. And she's got a whole story too. And then when I listened to it, I could relate to the story, because Kristen was much like my mom. And so to me, it was like, I could relate in a lot of things and just certain things. And that was like something where I was like, okay, I'm just going to not say anything about Kristen, because I don't want her to hurt herself. I know that that's something that could happen. So I don't want to be responsible for that. And I'm just going to let her do her own thing, no matter what my opinion is. But I will, her daughter, awesome. We have a really good bond. I talk to her on a constant basis. She's got a good head on her shoulders. She stays out of all the drama. And what can you say? You can't really say too much, but their life's out there. It's crazy to me.
But does
I would not
anybody
put my whole
remember?
life on display like that, and then everybody judging me when you don't even know the full story. But why should I have to tell you the full story? Because it's not anybody's real business, but because it's public, it is. It's fucking crazy.
But do you remember who doxed Kristen's daughter?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Who wants to drop that banger?
We didn't, Coral nor any of us put out Kristen's daughter. So you got to ask yourself, who's the one that released Kristen's daughter's picture?
And why did they do that?
Let's see if anybody in the chat will guess it right.
Let's take a poll.
Chris, we need a poll.
I'm over here chopping up some cheese. All right, pull.
Oh God, yes, Sarah Boo, get over here and make a poll.
On it. Okay, how do I do this?
What did I miss with the liver lover? I think I got off too early and
Liver
missed the whole
lover?
liver conversation. Can somebody
What are we talking about? Liver,
liver lovers?
onions, and salsa. Oh, y'all are nasty.
Okay.
Liver is good. Liver and
Yeah,
onions.
Abby, there was no
we don't need
accountability
any-
on her end, and I just moved on.
Coral, we do not need any liver hate. Okay, this is a safe space.
Liver lover.
Sorry, I just the thought of liver.
Yep. That I
It's
tried
so
it, so you guys
good.
can get mad. I've tried it like 3 different ways, and each time it has the same effect to me.
Did you try with the onions?
I tried it with everything, all right? I tried drowning it in some sauce. I had it at a 5-star restaurant. Nothing has ever, it just got that weird
Thank you,
nasty
Steph.
taste.
Thank you, Steph.
Bleh.
I think it's delicious.
And it stinks.
That is one thing I will agree with. I do have to open the windows and Febreze air, my entire apartment. But Mort and I have an ongoing feud as of 3.5 days ago about liver. She is against and I am pro.
My mom used to eat that stuff. Ugh.
You know what's one thing that's so freaking funny, just because I know from personal experience, on when you screen record a conversation, or like they record the live and then they try to upload it to like YouTube. We always are going on for like 4 to 6 hours. So like it's never like you have to really edit it to get it on there because you're not putting that much on. No one's gonna watch it.
It's like
So it
these
kills me
people-
because it's like like they're probably like, dang, why can't they just make this an hour special so I could just screen record an hour and call it a day? No, we'll make you work
It's
for
like
that
those-
shit.
It's like those people that do the, send a certain emoji and they like sleep or whatever and they have to wake up and do a dance or something. We should do that an all-nighter and take shifts.
That would be hilarious,
Oh,
actually.
Damn it!
It would just be dead air in the background.
Sorry, I have to
What's
rewrite
wrong,
it.
Chris?
I accidentally
Oh,
exited
Crystal
out
has-
of my template and it didn't save. Damn it!
Oh,
Do you
someone
guys-
already guessed in the. I just noticed someone guessed in the chat. I have three right answers so far. Let's see.
So the Dodgers and Ohio State won.
I hate the Dodgers.
Los Dodgers.
I don't like them.
I can't hate them because that was my home team. So, and my grandpa was my favorite person. That won't rest in peace. Grandpa Jim, we called him Poopa, and he, beautiful man, probably the best man I ever met in my entire lifetime. And he taught me what a man really was. And so I love him so much. He used to take me everywhere, and we would go to he was the only one that really just spent quality time on a constant basis. And so we would go to like Dodger games and Raider games, and he'd take us to even like the local games that were for the cities, or so we always were doing some sort of sport activity. So we'd go to Dodgers all the time, and so we went everywhere, and I loved
we
it.
go.
So now I'm like a Dodger fan and I'm a Raiders fan because like that was what he showed me, and then I became that, and I will never steer away because I'm like, you know what, that was like the only, I don't really have too many really good memories from my childhood, but those ones were like the best ones. And so like I just gotta keep carrying them on because it's the one thing that I'm like, yes, it's those good memories is just what keeps me going too, because your life could be crazy, but you still like you still could see the positives in it, you know?
I can see like Coral not looking at the screen when she's
Yeah, you already know. You already know I'm looking up because I'm like, my eyes are getting watery. I'm glad I'm not on camera.
Look
Babe,
down, Coral. Look
plugs
down.
in.
Plug's in the chat. He's talking.
I predicted Kristen's return in my song, Ain't No Big Dog. Hey,
Pull this
New
up
Age
and
Plug, will
go
you
in.
come into the box? I want to have a personal conversation with you. But I want to
Pull
do it
is-
personally.
Poll is going, go. Vote. Poll is up. In the top left-hand corner, click on that little blue thing.
Got it.
We'll be back and pop in YouTube streets. New Age Plug, do you want to come in the box? Because Coral has some info, wants to talk to you.
I'll mute.
Not me trying to vote, and I can't.
You ain't know who opened these lives. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. Well,
That's why
since
we're
you're
trying
in, like, do you have time? Are you gonna chat in the chat? Can I talk and you can answer me back, or do you have?
Yeah,
to
like, we'll all mute. We just want you to come up so we could clear some things
You know
up.
me, like I don't like to talk. If I have someone just like I want to talk to you, like I want to talk to you, like with you. I'm not going to talk like without you being here. You know,
So that's why we're asking.
public info is public, and we will be dropping some more soon.
Are you coming in, Plug? Jump in the box.
He said, "You ain't know who's up on these lives." Like yo people, that's who up in here.
Danny, did you invite him?
I don't see him.
No, he ain't coming. He knows how to get at it in there. He ain't coming in.
I mean, why not?
The world up in here, YouTube up in here, TikTok up in here, Reddit up in here, my grandma's dog up in here. It's a party.
The 5 Dexters. 5 minutes, yeah. 5 minutes, Plug. Yep.
5 minutes. $5 holla.
He said
But
he's
is this
just
really the New
Are
Age
you
Plug?
Is he?
I don't know. At this point,
Because
I don't even
this-
know who I am anymore.
I don't think this is
he's
the
got
real New
0
Age Plug.
friends.
No, it's not
Yeah,
him.
man.
It's Griselda again. Let's block it.
It's Griselda.
Yep. Now she's
Wait, don't block yet.
No, I blocked. It was a hard. I told you I'm done entertaining this. I thought it was really him, and I have a lot of respect enough to have a conversation. Right? I want to have that because that's
Well,
like
I gotcha.
Like, he's been. I've only seen stuff behind the scenes. I haven't seen anything. He's never physically come out and said besides the one interview, or the one video. But then I don't really watch his stuff, so he could have had some stuff, but I don't watch it. So I just wanted to have a conversation if he was in here.
That's so frustrating. It's like this is the shit we're talking about. Like,
He's not even, like, the account's not even writing
Just
like
fucking-
how he writes at all.
Yeah,
It's-
that's how I knew it wasn't him. After I was paying attention, I'm like, that's not how he writes. He would have definitely got up in the box, 100%. I know he would have.
what I'm saying is like this is the shit right here. It's like making fake accounts to come and troll. Just come in the fucking box and say what your fucking beef is.
With the beef, yo.
Fuck.
They're
The
just-
power of Christ compels you.
Yeah.
You have to say it 3 times.
Literally, they're upset. That's what it comes down to.
I'm gonna bring this phone over to the priest. Like, can you bless this, please? Because there's
man,
a
I
lot
need
of toxic
some
here.
holy-
I just need you to protect this thing. And all the peoples that are in it, okay?
The beef is liver.
We don't got beef. We got liver.
I don't want liver. I don't want. I want.
we
I
got
want
liver,
steak. I
not
want some
beef.
filet mignon with some asparagus and some
That
mash.
sounds good.
Did you bring me a steak? A steak?
Yeah, I love it. Steak or taco. Like, you know, most girls are like, oh, he's like, I got you a surprise today. And you're like thinking flowers or something. I'm over here like, is it like steak? Is it tacos? Like, I know it's got to be something edible. So what did you get me? Because that's the key to my heart is like, I eat,
carne
and I
asada.
like to eat everything. So I'm like, but not liver. There's like 3 things that I don't like to eat and liver's one of them.
Okay, so then I have a serious question. What do you guys feel about beets?
I love beets.
So do I.
I love them when
love
I marinate mine and I leave it in the fridge with Italian dressing, and it's my favorite snack to eat. I love it so much.
Good.
Oh shit, I missed it. What were the poll results?
Oh, I missed it.
I didn't see it.
Oh man, we
Where
may
did
have
it
to edit
go?
that.
Where did it go?
Just notice it's gone. Damn it! That
Do
fake
you like
account
yours in a
freaking
pie?
poll.
Oh, I like beet juice too. I love, you know what? My favorite is carrot juice. I could chug that stuff. Oh my God.
Really?
I love how it tastes. It just is like so refreshing
really- I think
on a
I'm
hot day. And it's good for your ojos. You know, you got to have fresh eyeballs.
You gotta have fresh eyeballs to see all the haters.
So it's a
This is
You
what
didn't
we're
do the
gonna
Elmo
We're
laugh,
gonna
so you
do-
have to get with the Elmo laugh.
We're doing the poll again, guys. It's a 5-minute poll. Sorry, y'all. We got to do it again. I can't find the results.
oh Jesus. Got to do it again.
So if you guys did not vote the first time,
Somebody
here
said
it is
that,
again, top left-hand corner. Go ahead and click on it and make sure you
Oh,
guys hit
CK
that
already said. CK said Griselda won.
Oh, Grace.
I thought it was KK that won.
No, it was about KK.
No, somebody said KK won. That she doxed herself, basically, or doxed her daughter.
That's incorrect, SJ.
It's
Oh
up on
yeah,
the-
I didn't scroll down to see that there was more. I was like all these options, and I'm like, oh, there's 20 more. I should have known Chris had a whole spreadsheet on here.
I get so excited when Elmo talks to me like a little kid. I'm like, just
I
talk
do
to
too. It's the laugh. I'm like, no, I just hit me with the laugh. All right.
Coral, I too like carrot juice. It helps my eyeballs to be the best Elmo I could be.
Yeah.
Bug. You want to hear
Oh,
Elmo?
my stomach hurts now.
You want to hear Elmo?
What?
There's Elmo on the line.
Who?
See?
Who you talking to?
That's my daughter. Say hi, Bug.
Oh, Elmo. Elmo loves Chris's daughter.
She's laughing. Elmo, say hi, Bug. Yeah, say hi.
What? Elmo loves you and Mr. Noodle. Elmo likes to play games. You want to play games?
Yes, she definitely did dox her daughter in the beginning when she sent Wade the picture.
scared.
You're absolutely right. That is definitely a truth. She definitely made some very terrible life decisions, and that can relate in my lifestyle. Like, not me, but it happened to me. And so that's why I was saying, like, after I found out those calls weren't there yet, we heard them like after, it was just one call had played already. And it was crappy, but it was just like, dang, she shit on Papa Steve and all that stuff. And Mel and Steve talked to her and they forgave her. So, like, literally, what do you, like, at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I'm over KK and her shit. And I'm just going to pray that she gets better and she moves on and grows in her life and, you know, move on from there. But yes, there's a whole story there, and it's just not mine to share.
Wait a minute. Elmo is reporting some upcoming major news. Breaking news. Papa Steve's in the chat. Hi, Papa Steve. Fuck you, Jesse.
Wait, does that hurt your voice to do that?
It sometimes does, but you know what?
Fuck you,
Fuck you,
Jesse.
Jesse.
Fuck you, Jesse. Hi, Papa Steve.
Papa Steve, Elmo wants to know if you would like to get in the box so you can tell us one more thing.
I can't.
My daughter's laughing. I just walk into. He's probably so sick of our shit.
He loves us.
Papa Steve.
He keeps coming
Elmo
back
really
for more
wants you to come in the
punishment.
box.
We want to hear about your goulash. I really want to
Papa
try it now because he bigged that goulash up, and I was like, all right, That's what I'm having. You're gonna make it for
He
me.
just got
He
off
just
from work.
got
He
home
said that
from
freaked me
work.
out.
And we're freaking him out.
Steve, do you make that? Someone had asked me yesterday. Do you make the goulash in a trash bag?
That's a
I
real
had
thing.
to know that because I'm like, that's a good question. I want to know too.
That's old school. Yeah, that's a real thing. It's old school as hell.
Really?
A minute.
Oh,
He said
absolutely.
In a platon.
Oh.
So, Doc said,
No
they want to
scented.
tickle you in a platonic
Why you don't want
way.
pine sol flavored?
You don't want Febreze goulash, Steve? What the hell? You know what, Steve? You better make some goulash when we come to your house, Papa. We're coming to your house to spend the night. Mama Mel said we could already have a sleepover, and Elmo wants to play goulash games with you.
Less than 5 seconds on the poll, y'all.
Mr. Noodle.
Oh,
Maybe I get the results. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Nope. Oh, I did. Okay, so I'm going to manage the poll.
I've never had goulash. I had to Google what it
I
was.
think Kristen
And
won this.
the winner is a
I thought it
33%
looked like Griselda.
is Griselda.
Oh,
Griselda was the winner. That was the winner.
So is that the truth?
You've never had it? Yeah, I've never had it. I don't even know what goulash is.
Quill is still on the goulash.
I'm about food, guys. Like, what are you talking about food? I'm really interested. He said that everybody loves it. His kids ask for it. So, and it's just made with like the cheap stuff. I'm all about savings, guys. Show me your ways.
It says 50% Kristen now.
Yeah, a lot
That
of
would be
people.
that'd be like the first thing if I ever
Maybe I didn't
got
scroll
like,
down.
sentenced to prison. I'd be
oh,
like,
wait, hold on, let
who
me
knows
scroll
how
down.
to make food? Show me how to make some stuff. I ain't living on honey buns, that's for sure.
No, Steve, there was a bunch of drama that happened this morning, so we were talking about it. We were educating our beautiful community on what it's like to be a fucking fake crusty clown.
Okay, what's the real answer, y'all? We got to give the people the real answer on who doxed Kristen's daughter.
Dun dun dun.
Give the answer.
Who wants to say it?
You do.
No, I'm putting cheese on these patties, girl. I'm doing the thing.
You and the damn cheese.
I'm making chicken patties. It's lunchtime.
Didn't Kristen win it?
Kristen won, but did Kristen dox?
Who doxed Jules?
The daughter.
It was YouTube Streets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't try to put any. I'm just over it now. I'm just like,
Well, we got that little chicken nugget fake account in here.
Another fake account?
Yep.
yeah, block them. Block them strong.
No, they're being
Biggity
funny.
bop.
They said I needed the money. YouTube Streets paid me. Oh my God, y'all. I can't
We'll
with
allow
these fucking trolls.
I already blocked
Papa
them.
Steve was asking what happened this morning.
Have the day you deserve.
Papa
Coral is
Steve.
not
So,
She said, I am done.
I'm over it.
basically, so this morning, I'll recap it for Papa because Papa's asking. And then we're not going to speak on it no more. But basically, this morning, I was scrolling through TikTok and looking, and I saw that Allie was live. So I was like, oh, okay, let me hop in and show some support. And so I hopped in, and basically, I was watching her. I was talking to her about her skincare. She was doing makeup. And then I had asked a question, and about like 2.6 seconds later, I was blocked from Allie's live. I tried to go back. I was like, oh, maybe something happened. Tried to go back. I was no longer her friend on the live. So I reached out and was talking to Crystal, was talking to CK, and was like, hey, you guys know what happened? Like, I literally got blocked. So they asked her, you know, they asked her what happened, and Christy decides to say, "Oh, I don't know what's going on. I could see her, and I sent Allie a question or a message letting her know that Danny Murray's not blocked, so it must have been someone else who did it, but I could see." Well, then somebody said in the live, "Oh, well, you can being a moderator, you can press on the moderator link and see who blocked her," and that's when she was like, "Oh, you can." And then everyone in the chat was like, "Yeah." And then she blocked me. And I had the picture showing of how she blocked me for no apparent reason. Then she turned around and said to Crystal, "Oh, I think it was an accident. So just tell her I'm sorry." But being a moderator, it takes 3 steps to block somebody. So it wasn't an accident. It was personal. And we all just finally were fed up with it today.
I got muted last night because of her in 92 Days Live, too. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, so that's basically what happened. Like, we can't go anywhere now without being modded because somebody doesn't like us.
And there's
Duty,
so
run!
much more.
Duty, run!
No, Allie didn't block
Duty.
me, Steve. Allie didn't block me. Christy, True Crime Christy
here?
blocked me from Allie's live. So not Allie didn't block me. It was Christy True Crime, who was a moderator for Allie for clout reasons. She blocked me. And Allie got upset. And she
Duty,
was
how
like,
you feeling?
"Oh, you know, I like Danny. Why did she do that?" Duty.
Duty, run up in the house. When he creep in? We got the whole family in here. Duty, I took your advice and I went through. We're having a blocking spree. We stated what we had to say, showed some screenshots, called it like it is because we knew it was going to be recorded and put onto YouTube with everything else. But now we've drawn the line in the sand and just said, "Hey, we're going to do our own thing and we're blocking anybody that it destroys our mental peace in any sort of form. I don't like your profile picture, block." I'm just joking. I'm not going that far, but like,
I was like, really?
we're just done. But I hope you're doing okay. I hope your mental's okay. And I'm sure it's probably been crazy trying to sleep and do anything now.
He said he's good. Thanks, everyone.
You've been worried about
yeah.
you.
Bingo.
The mental
We've
process,
definitely
I
been
think,
worried
is the
about you,
part
Dee
of it. It's like the mental portion of
Yes.
thinking, overthinking.
Well, sending you positivity and love and prayer. Definitely.
All the juju.
Good vibes.
We've been worried. Duty, if you feel like talking, you
surprised
definitely
you're not
don't have
knocked
to.
out.
If you want to, yeah, definitely. If you want to come on, you're more than welcome to join the box. Oh God,
Want something to drink, baby?
here's another fake account.
This is her.
No, that's
That is her.
That is her.
that's her.
I clicked on it
We
already.
have
That's
them.
definitely.
We have been blocking already, Courtney.
Yes, Jess.
It's
Jess, I
been
am
a
unblocked.
bunch of them.
We don't know anything anymore. At this point, I don't even know if I'm my right account.
No, we knew it wasn't you.
Yeah, no, Courtney, we knew it wasn't you.
So noted for the whole community, please, while this is being recorded. I would never go out of my way to say anything or start drama. So be careful who you're talking to. If you don't click on the profile and make sure it's my actual one, please do not engage in conversation because I will not be writing to you on my backup accounts. I'll be on my main page. So that's facts. And please tread safely because people try to, scam people. We've heard about it in a bunch of screenshots as well that they're getting scammed by other accounts. And I just don't want my name out there fraudulently associated with anything like that because I would never do that. So notate what my real accounts are.
Duty Ron said, I'm just relaxing, watching the World Series. Thanks, guys. Watching the World Series in about an hour. Have a good night, family. Good night, Duty.
Sorry about your Yankees.
We love you, Duty. Go Yankees. I'm not a Yankees fan, but I'm definitely not a Dodgers fan.
Let's go,
I'm
Yankees.
sorry. We're a Mookie Betts. We're a Mookie Betts. He came from the Red Sox, so we're Mookie Betts fans. And Mookie just was crushing it last night. So I'm gonna have to stick with my boy.
Papa Steve said it would be nice if we all meet up at some point to cut it up a little.
We're going to do a Coral Light cruise.
Steve, talk
be
to
at your
Melanie.
house.
We already told you we're coming. It's going to be.
We're just gonna
sleepover
show
at
up.
your house. We already told you. Melanie made it the decision, and that's where we're going.
I got my tent. I could prop it up in the backyard.
Here, and I was literally live, but I just wanted to clear my name. Oh no, Courtney, we know it wasn't you. This person has made like 6 fake accounts in a span of 30 minutes to come in here and talk their shit. So appreciate you stopping in, but yeah.
While you're in here, though, I'm gonna just because I'm in the no fucks Coral mode and I have no filter, and you're in here. I just want to address you personally. There's no beef with you. I don't have any sort of thing. I just don't want any drama. As soon as I saw that there was some sort of drama, I eliminated myself from the situation. But
you cut out.
You do your thing. I'll do my drama. I eliminated myself from the situation. But
you cut out.
You do your thing. I'll do my thing. And like, we just keep doing our shit. That's it. So I just want to let you know, so that way, in case you hear other things, I'm not saying anything about your name. I don't even bring you up.
Yeah.
We're telling
we're
truths
just-
and facts today,
got
so everybody can hear it. So that way, when people start going behind the scenes and creating shit, it ain't for me, man. I'm just trying to be like singing Kumbaya with my guitar. Okay.
Can I say?
You're welcome.
My piece.
Have a good night.
Have a good one.
They left.
Oh, all right.
Have a good one.
Chris.
Thank you.
Well, fuck.
Have a good one. Oh, wait. Courtney said same.
All right. Cool.
She said same, Coral. Cool. Good
I
night.
like it.
Yeah, I do too. I don't want no beef with people, dude. Just it's like,
I
come on.
just would like.
I'm squashing it with the people that are going to be real enough to just squash it and move on as well. Cool. Let's
but I
do
would
that.
just like to say my piece, just because it.
See,
has
and that's what I'm talking
affected
about.
me, you know, and the Discord. And so I just wanted to say my piece in this, that I think that even regardless of you joking about, you know, posting screenshots of the people that we had in our DV server and their stories, I think that was a really low move. And I would have never expected something like that coming from another woman. And so I got to say that really has just opened up my eyes and a lot of other people's eyes about who you are. Again, whether you were joking or not, I think that is something that internally, you know, you may need to find some healing in, and, you know, try to be just a better person than stooping so low and trying to expose someone's vulnerabilities like that, who have absolutely nothing to do with the case entirely. So, yeah, that's just what I got to say about that. I just think it was really low. And
I forgot about that part, Chris. Thanks for bringing that up, because I wasn't even in my mind right now. And that was the most major part of why the disassociation. So you're right on that part. But I agreed to like just leave her where she lies over there, and we do our own thing over here, and just not associate with any of those.
I think she left.
Nasty. Well, it's out there, so hopefully somebody recorded
Yeah,
it.
But you know what?
Way to go to bring that one up, because I didn't. It didn't even space my mind. I just wanted to make sure, like, I don't want any more people saying that I said things that I didn't say and causing more beef. And obviously, she came in because someone had already told her some shit. So that's why I wanted to go and just lay that out there. Like, I just want you to leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone, and we're just going to agree to keep each other separated. You know.
Mm-hmm. But the fact
see,
that
that's what I
somebody went
actually
and told
forgot about
her
that too.
That's why I was trying to say something before she left. But so if she comes back in, I have no problem repeating myself.
Yeah, that's an important one, because
Chris.
I forgot that one, and that's why we try to keep this community really safe. And it's sad that people come inside just to infiltrate and mess with people, and when they get mad, then they use that as hey, I'm going to post somebody's personal story. Like, we kept the community safe for that reason, so that way we can help each other when we're going through vulnerable states, and be able to have someone there that can at least lend an ear if you're alone, you know. That's the worst part, being alone. And so I just always wanted to make sure there's someone, there's people are in there that are all over the world. So there's always someone that's going to say something or pop in, and someone threatening that is what we don't want. We want a safe community. And when I say we want a safe one, that's what we're talking about. Protecting people's personal stories, that they are vulnerable to talk about themselves. That's huge. Like, I know I wouldn't want that out there either. You know, I tell people because they generally care to know.
And I get what you're saying. I forgot that happened, Chris. So thank you for bringing that up. But I will say too, in the same breath, I'm not defending anybody, but I will say that at least they came in here to say, "Hey, this isn't me, and I'm not talking about you guys." Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Unlike some creators who
I can respect that.
who just keep spreading the hate,
Yeah.
I can respect that portion,
But
regardless
you know
if I
why?
believe
Because,
her other
you know-
things or
You know why she's doing that though? Because she doesn't want anybody to call her out on her doing that. Nobody has called
Courtney,
her out.
Kim, and Jahira.
You know, so nobody has addressed that with her personally. That's why she's like, oh, okay, yeah, let's keep it cool, because she doesn't want to be called out for doing that shit.
Sana, where's my crap?
Angela, if you go to if you go to my name in the bio and my you guys should all put it honestly, like in that way we could kind of because we're all one unit. Everybody should have that. That way we could just kind of make sure people have a way to go there.
Yeah.
Fucking kiddo taking my shit.
You will get vetted. I mean, we don't care if you follow other creators. That's not it. It's just people that can threaten the community or are just move negatively. We just remove all the toxic. So anybody participating in hate or any of that stuff is all going to go away because we want to keep it safe. And sometimes it's like a lot of people have small accounts. They just don't add themselves like that. So we don't want to like leave those people out as well. So we try to just vet. You're going to have to tell us like a lot of stuff like your face or your TikTok handles, that kind of stuff. And we make sure that you're not associated with people that are just not kind.
Yeah, sending her spies in our Discord, targeting them specifically. She says here, she says, you know, that's why I had to step back from Discord because of all of that. So she caused a lot of drama on Discord, bro. Like that, she's one of the main reasons why we even started having to do the spreadsheets and why I had to start doing all this stuff. And it's sad that I even had to do that. I manage other Discord servers as well, not just for Koral, you know, and I've never had to create a spreadsheet like this to have so much detailed information on it. It is insane. And it's because of people's poor behaviors and actions in regards to this. It's disgusting.
They determine who you can be friends with. Well, no, we determine who has been toxic. And if you're adding, if you add them and then and they add you back and you're friends, and then I see that you have moved, like we've allowed people to be friends with other people, but if you're in their chat and you're partaking in hate stuff or it's any sort of something that's not like, you know, negative talk, then yeah, we're not going to want you to be part of something that we're trying to be positive. We don't want people playing both sides. We want people that are going to be legit, to either stay totally out of the drama and will respect you for that, or, you know, you can't just side with both sides. Like it just can't happen that way. And I just want to keep it safe because I don't want somebody else's things to be used as a way to attack. You know, that's not fair and that's not right. And it's bad already. It's like that somebody came out and felt comfortable enough to share their story. I want that safe. I want to be able to have those open discussions and be raw and real with each other without fear. Because that's what most of the times that people don't come out because they're scared. I don't want that. I want that vibe of, hey, we can all respect each other and help each other and uplift each other. If you can't be part of that and you're friends with people that don't allow for that either, then yeah, I have to make those logical decisions that what do you see in that person that you actually want to be their friend? Then I can't see it. I've seen too much negative to where I don't want to even have that be a risk for them to infiltrate because they've done it before with other people and manipulated them to be part of that. So I just, it's deep, guys. We have a lot of shit behind the scenes we don't talk about. And this is why, because it just creates so much drama that's not necessary. So what we do is no hard feelings. Like you may not be doing anything, but we obviously saw something that made us feel another way. And there's so many eyes in these streets, guys. The mods are on top of it. They see everything. And then what we don't see, we're getting sent to us. Each one of us is getting shit sent on a daily for us to look at and review. So no, it gets out. Your own personal friends too. But my friends ain't in your inbox, Ray. That's why you realize the OG mod squad up in here, because my friends ain't up in nobody's inbox talking shit about me, screenshotting shit about me and saying anything. That's the difference.
Yep.
Choose your friends wisely.
Hi, Raven.
Yep, because of someone coming in with the burner, now we have to work on the Discord again and do another sweep and go through it and make sure people are safe.
You know what, too? It's like we started all this stuff on a positive note, trying to open our doors and, all this stuff to people. And it all got like pushed down and away from what we were really trying to do, to deal with all this fucking drama. That's not cool that like that message has been silenced out of this bullshit,
Right. Yeah.
We just want to,
That's fucked up.
share our stories, bond, and talk to people on the Discord and hear them out and share food and basically try to make it pleasant for people.
Yeah, we wanted to make it, like for me personally, when creating it, and like, the channels and things of that nature, helping Coral like set it up because it's her server. I wanted it to be a fun experience originally, right? With the Discord. Like, it's not this, let's do this, let's add that, like the food corn channel, here's for general chat, right? Like funny videos, here's a rubbish bin. I wanted to make it so enjoyable and the experience something fun. So when people go in it, they're having a good time, even virtually online, because let's face it, we're all online here, okay? But because of the snakes and because of the spies and because of the people wanting to create drama, we're not out there looking for it. It's coming to us. And then the same people that are creating the drama are blaming us because we're speaking up about it. It's insane. Make it make sense. It doesn't, the math ain't mathing up. Point blank, period. Right. Okay? So, unfortunately, yeah, I'm sorry. If you have gotten kicked out, it's because there's association with Pro Wade. If you've gotten kicked out, it's because you're contributing to hate. If you got kicked out, it's because of something we have receipts on, point blank, and that we have a rule. We have our rules. It's very simple.
Let's get something straight. Nobody is entitled to our space.
Right. And I had to add that in the rules too, because not everybody's going to be accepted into the server. We just can't do it anymore. We wanted to. We didn't have the verification process, for a long time. So I will say you can join it, but does that mean you're going to get in? No, it probably doesn't, because we check everything. And I'm sorry.
And we don't owe you an explanation. We don't owe you. I mean, I feel like Chris goes above and beyond to try to let people understand things, and to me, I'm just like, fuck them. Just
guys, I see her. Chris Steak. She's a screenshot queen over here, right? She always comes with facts, even when she's describing something to me, like, "Hey, just so you're aware." And she's got this beautifully laid out. She spent a lot of time and dedication with bullet points and everything of why she did what she did, and it's so respectful. And I'm like, oh man, like damn, I would have just been like, sorry, bye, like, or ignore like the message totally. But she actually dedicates that time to explain why she did what she did.
Because her heart is in it. Like, it's not just about whatever. Like, she actually cares about the people.
I do.
We love you, Chris.
I love you guys very much, and I love the community.
Wait, Predator Poachers Internet Mom, is that what you do? Because that's fucking dope. If that's what you do, is go on and catch up pedophiles online.
Yeah, so they were unfortunately removed.
I love those accounts.
Having a lot of Pro Aid people on their accounts. We've
on the Predator Poacher.
Yeah.
Oh, that made my heart hurt at the same. I was happy and then sad.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're like, I know. I'm always getting my little heart stepped on, guys. I'm like, no, not her too. She was cool.
Yeah, and I think people. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying it was too many conflict of interest she had on her account when we told her that.
Yeah. We let her know.
I'm gonna put this out here since it's National Truth Day. I also blocked Melissa. No offense to Melissa. I just don't need the negativity in my life. So like I said, I hope you have a great life and I wish you the best in everything. And I'm going to mentally take the break and beep. So tell your friends. They'll tell her.
And
I did.
Danny.
I just don't want any drama because I know it's going to come. And I just wanted to be real and just say, hey, I just can't. I can't. It's just too much for me. So I just want to remove myself from the situation. I wanted to keep that, but I just see the movements and I'm just like, I'm over it.
I am shookest right now.
Not me, Laura. Melissa, Diane's friend.
She said, tell your kids, tell your story, tell your neighbors, tell your mayor, tell Santa.
Write it down, picture.
I just said I knew you'd come around. It's just that I was trying to keep it civil, you know, on the Brandon side too. And then I'm like, you know what? I talked to Brandon personally, so I don't need to keep people in that space just because they want to like threaten me and say, I introduced you to the boys. Like I actually introduced myself. Like he talked to me and he didn't have to. And so we did that, but I just wanted to keep it civil. Because I didn't want her to go back and say something that's not true or misconstrue something to try to harm or go back to the boys with negative information. Because right now it's like they're just trying to live their life too. And I just didn't want to participate in any sort of drama. So I just stayed that way. And I want her to have the best life. And she is deep down, I could tell she's a good person. She just engages in a lot of drama. And I just don't want to partake in that. And it's driving, like I literally need mental clearance. And I can only tolerate so much. And I'm at that point of like, you know what? Why am I doing this to myself? I'm doing it to myself.
Well, I think people forget that we are human too. Like, don't think that this stuff doesn't weigh on us sometimes. Of course, it's like, yeah, it hurts sometimes. It sucks when a bunch of people are going behind you and painting a picture of you that's not even anything near close to who you really are. Like, we are human too. We're not like these celebrities behind a fucking account that are, you know, like rock solid. We're human.
Mama Duke says you were a safe space for the boys. So Coral still is. Coral is in her own communication with the boys, with Brandon. So, you know, there's that. So they're still on terms.
Yes.
It's just, you know, it's too much drama coming from Alyssa, and I've had her blocked for a good minute when she was trying to involve me in more drama, and because I blocked her, she's upset, and yeah, so there's all that other crap, but there's that. So the Coral has a full relationship with the boys.
Coral, I just want to tell you right now, I am fucking proud of you.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm so proud of you for that one.
Well, it's just like at that point, I'm just thinking about it and just trying to keep the peace. And then I'm like, you know what's messing with my own peace? Like I need my own mental peace, and I'm allowing this negativity to be in my life, and I don't want it. So I have to, like, and people that chill with your enemies, you can't. If you're buddy with my enemies, and I just can't take that. I just don't want to put myself in that position. Honestly, I just don't. And it's just not for me. And I'm just going to keep doing what we're doing. We're trying to do good things. In my bio, you could also donate to the boys. The GoFundMe's there. Kingston's GoFundMe there. We're still trying to do stuff to help out. I actually got to see, we'll be rallying for Duty Ron too, whatever he needs. And we'll be preaching. Anybody that comes into those circumstances that are very serious like that, we rally for our community members. So that's something that I'm trying to invest in. And I don't want any negative things to be like taking away from what we're trying to accomplish versus that, you know, that's just noise. I don't want the noise. Mama, so I had to make that collective decision. And I was like, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm putting my foot down.
Because again,
I'm not Josie Grossi anymore.
let me clear something up too, because moderators for Coral, we are moderators. We've all had our own opinions about that person. Okay? We have never once, well, I know I haven't, blocked her or muted her. You know, she comes at me and says I muted her. I didn't mute her. So that was not right. Then, you know, she's making a post about me and she's making a post about Chris. Like, I didn't mute her or block her. I was not even in town when it happened. So let me clear that up and say, hey, we all had our own opinions about this person, but we never said, Coral, you can block her, or Coral, don't talk to her, or anything like that. We respected Coral's decision.
Yeah. It bugs me.
When Coral says this,
but
it
I
makes me
never,
happy.
you know,
We aren't talking. I'm sorry. We're not talking about Wade. People in the comments, like, this isn't about Wade.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Yes, yeah, I agree, Mama Dukes. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with my point of view in regards to it because for me, it was her behavior online. It was how she was acting. It was just everything, and then using Diane's name in vain constantly over and over and over again. And it's just like I couldn't deal with it anymore. And then trying to involve me in the drama, and then coming for Danny. And I just said, I just can't. Like, it just irritates me every time she like comes and looks at my profile and comments and writes to me. And I couldn't. I said, you know what? I got to block this girl. So I blocked her. And Coral, I understood. And one thing that I will say that someone has come on live and said, oh, well, my bots respect that. I have my own relationship. Well, so did we. I shut up and I just said, you know what? Whatever it works for you, Coral, I understand. Good for you. I'm here for you all the way. I wasn't saying anything else other than, okay, Coral wants to have a relationship. That's fine. And she would make it clear where her stance was with her friendship. And, oh, yeah, no, we're okay. This, that, and all that. Okay, fine. That's fine. Left her alone. Nobody gave a shit to reach out to Melissa or say anything or do anything. Nobody gave a shit. It wasn't until she wanted to be like, that darn Chris 666, it suits your name well. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Why do you think I'm Chris 666? I obviously irritate the hell out of you. For what reason? I don't fucking know, and I don't give a shit.
Thank you, Cole.
So it is what it is. It is what it is.
And that's why, everybody's like, well, all this stuff was happening and everybody was talking shit and, Christy and whatever. And then Melissa posts about me again, even though the day before, 2 days before, she was in my inbox saying, I'm sorry that I thought that you said that. I should have came to you. And then the next day or 2 days later, I get a message where she's like, oh, I'm going to make a post about Chris and Danny on Instagram or TikTok, just letting you know. It was like, dude, like, why are you so fucking obsessed with us?
Literally.
It's giving weird stage 5 clinger vibes, and that's my truth. But that's why I block people. Like, I don't want to deal with the bullshit anymore. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm physically tired.
We got other shit that we're worrying about, not this just stupid distraction of,
look at my post. Look at my 10 posts over here. Oh, somebody sent me a screenshot about...
because of me saying I agree. Oh, my God.
I thought that was Elmo for a minute.
Like, gee, grow up. You're 50 years old, woman. Like, act your fucking age, not your shoe size. Get some fucking mental help and move on with your life. And can I just say that when she said, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be the one to say it really irritates me because, guys, I don't know who knows and who doesn't know, but it's her husband's first son. She didn't give birth to the one that she says, my son, my son, my son. It is not her son. It is not her biological son. It is her stepson who was already an adult in his 20s.
Who apparently
And to
didn't
clear it
have
up,
anything.
Chris
Wait,
is
hold
not
on.
talking shit. Chris
The son apparently didn't have anything to do with her.
Go ahead, Danny.
So Chris is not talking shit about mental health. Or anything like that. You're somebody's recording. Hi, Tish. We see you. What she's saying is that the whole thing about mental health is that if you know that this is very triggering for you and you know that there's issues, take a step back for yourself. That's exactly why I didn't come after anybody when they were making comments about me on Reddit. They were saying A, B, and C. I took like a week to really, really come out and say something. I wouldn't have even addressed it today had that not have happened to me. So what I did is when I finally made my post where I talk about the Wade Circus and everyone's like, oh my God, I missed this. We missed these videos. That I felt okay to come back and post about it. I took a break and a timeout for my mental health. And that should be addressed.
Mama Dukes,
Go ahead, SJ.
I agree.
Sorry. I'm just seeing these comments and I'm like, no, it's not about him being in his 20s or anything like that, but it's about him being a grown man that wasn't really in her life the way that she's claiming.
And
Also, I see you all see Black Widow up in here. Yeah, Tish, if you're still recording, this is the person's child's that you exposed, and she's asking you to take her child offline because she did not grant you permission to do so. So that is illegal, and unless you want legal repercussions from it, I suggest you take down that video that she has kindly asked you to take off of her child.
Who?
She just goes in and she just starts recording. She doesn't even say hi or make herself known. She's a
I'm gonna go to
creeper.
I'll put it in the Discord so you guys know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that's not cool. Stop doxing people.
No,
Like,
yeah,
Tish,
no.
you made 3 different accounts. Your small satisfaction on Reddit. We know who you are. Like, I just don't understand why you record the lives. Like,
Yeah, it's so weird.
A very unhealthy obsession.
KMB, I understand that it hurts her because it was her husband's child. I get that. But I don't think you understand that she made a comment on a public platform and said, I hope what happened to my child happens to yours. So that if that's grief, then she can kiss my ass about that kind of grief. Nobody says that or wishes that to happen to somebody else's child if that child was so important to you and you know exactly why you're hurting because that person unalived themselves. So you wish it upon somebody else?
Yeah. I just,
I'm not
it's
playing
the
that
truth.
shit. Sorry.
It's the truth. No, you're fine. It's the truth of what I said. I mean, she did not give birth. So because of the way that she speaks about it, at first, originally, when she told the story, I myself also thought that that was her son that she gave birth to. I'm not taking away from the grief that she experienced from the situation by any means. I have my own personal opinions about that I will not share because, again, it's not necessary. But I will say this, that is not her biological son. And it wasn't until people read the story, the articles that were out there, and they put 2 and 2 together and said, did it come out on Reddit? But I'm just clearing the air and saying, again, that is not her biological son. I'm not taking away from the grief, but just so people know, because some people are still confused about that and think that it is, but it's not.
And I'm going to clear that up also is that I've heard people, people say things when they're grieving that's horrible and stuff like that. So let me drop a little gem here. It's not really a gem, it's my life. And one day I will explain it all on Koral's platform on YouTube. But I was in a relationship for 10 years with somebody who was in the military, very high ranked in the military, very well respected. Oh, somebody's recording. Tish, if you're recording, I do not give you permission to record my story. So if you post my story, I'm going to come after you legally. Anyways, what I'm saying is that I was pregnant 5 months and I was accidentally, which was not an accident, pushed down some stairs and lost my child. So never once did I go after somebody in my grieving stage and say, I hope what happened to me happens to you. Grief or not, that's some bullshit fucking hatred. I would never say that to this day to anybody. Anybody. That is
And it's
bullshit
hard.
I
hatred.
just want to hug you because that's like, oh, that's heavy.
Love you.
And it's very heavy. And I don't talk about it. And that's why we're all here. We all fight for the same thing. I don't say my personal story because, people will twist it and say, oh, she's just saying that for clout. No, that's my story. That's why I am the way I am.
Hey,
That's why
who's
I
that
have a
Tish that
voice
just joined
today.
right now?
I have my
We're not
voice back.
attacking anybody.
Love you,
Not at
Danny.
all.
Mods, you're better than me. Tish just joined. Can you check that?
I'm looking.
I never went out of my way
Hi,
to
Tish,
attack
you're
you.
ready to record.
Oh, yeah. See, Tish already up in here. Let's block
No,
it's a fake account.
this is a fake account. Block it. I'm over it. But
I know.
it's a never-ending story. And that's why I have my voice now. That's why I don't let people bully me. I don't let people back me into a corner. I don't let people make me feel like I can't protect myself. That is why I go hard for myself and for other people I care about. Because for 10 and a half years, I had to live with somebody. Yes, people will say, why didn't you leave? Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Number one, if you've never been in that situation, you don't know how hard it is. Number two, this man was a very high-ranking officer in the United States Army. Who do you think they were going to believe? And I never once, ever said anything hateful to anybody.
I just don't like that when
So I
people
don't
say,
want to
why
hear that
didn't you leave?
grief handles a different way.
Yeah.
You're right, Dr. Jim.
Well,
They
exactly.
do
Why
have a whole
didn't you
life
leave?
talking about who's next to try to troll. I would 100% bet money on that.
I don't
They do.
like
I
that
have
either when
screenshots of
people
that.
say,
And for the record, we're
There's
not
no way for
attacking
me
anybody
to-
or whatever. We're just... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not attacking anybody, but when somebody makes a comment like that and says, oh, it's grief, people grieve in different ways, but that's hatred. That's not grief. That's not grief, especially when you're going to address a whole group and say some shit like that. You claim that you're transparent. You claim that I defend myself and I will always say what I need to say. So you should have went to that person's DM and spoke about it. But you put yourself out there and then said all that. And then all of a sudden you erase your freaking image on your platform. You then say, oh, well, Diane would be ashamed to know what you guys are doing to her best friend. And those boys are going to know the truth about you. That's some bullshit. Stop saying your friend's name in vain.
Exactly.
I'm sure Diane wouldn't want you to make
Why are
a
you
comment
giving the
anyway.
boys drama?
And then you're going to take
Yeah.
away from the boys?
Like as if they had,
Like, come
Yes.
on.
like as if the boys haven't already had enough drama in their life, and here she is still spewing some irrelevant bullshit, about things that don't even effing matter. When really at the end of the day, what matters is us pushing for the GoFundMe, right? Us pushing and making sure that their stories are heard and that they, we bring awareness and create that space for them wherever they want to go, whether it be with us or who they want to speak to, but rallying for them. And, at the end of the day, it's like, are you doing more good than harm, Melissa, or what the hell? Because you've just created so much drama. And now what we see her doing is creating more of a divide by saying, oh, let's get this person to go over here. Go ahead, do it. We're not competing against anybody. If anything, you guys are in a imaginary competition with us. And then you want to name your mods the same thing that we call ourselves? Bro, come on. Get some originality here.
And using those boys
But then on
against
top of that,
people
then you
saying,
go ahead, my love.
oh, I was just saying, then
But
she's
then you
using
go-
those boys against.
Oh, there's a delay.
Yeah. Am I safe to? I don't know. Can I go now?
Go ahead, Crystal. Yeah.
I was just saying that, and she weaponizes
always go,
and uses
boo.
the boys against our community, and saying, "Well, I introduced the boys to Coral and the community, and this and that," and that's just not right. We're all here for the same reason, and that is to protect those boys, rally for them, make sure they get what they deserve, keep their mom's memory alive, help them get through grief, like Chris said, whether they want to come to us or want to go to whoever, but we are mama's bears too, so we want the best interest for those boys. And I personally feel those boys' grief because I watched it daily with my nephew, so I understand completely 100% what they are going through. And I would never in my life want anybody to go through that, ever.
We love you, Crystal. Big hugs.
Love you.
Then she also does that too, where like I've had Brandon reach out to me and ask, what's going on with you and Melissa? And I'm like, I don't partake in any of the drama at all. And I'm just here focused on you boys. And he said, good answer. And I just left it at that. He doesn't want any drama, but the sad part is I was always scared of her going back to create drama when I just don't bring nothing to them. I don't ever talk about any of the cases. I talk to him about his personal things and that stuff that he likes, what he does, what he enjoys. Like we're talking about things that would make him smile, not things that are going to potentially hurt him. I did ask him for permission to do the Allie interview and made sure I explained explicitly what I was talking about and see if he was okay with that. And he said, absolutely, Coral, you go ahead and put the truth out there. And so I have that respect level, and I just didn't want anybody reaching out to them to give them any negative energy whatsoever. And I don't want to have to do that. So I was just like, well, I'll keep her there because I don't want her creating drama. If I keep her, then there's no drama. And she won't say anything to them. Now it's like, I know she's going to go to Brandon and she's going to say something. And I'm just going to avoid it totally because I just want just to cut all ties of anything like that. So it's all together. You could be a good person, but still be toxic for me, and that's just what I got to remember, that I definitely have an empath and I get hurt by people that would still be toxic for me, you know, and that's just what I got to remember, that I definitely have an empath and I get hurt by people that have that mentality, and I just can't have that in my life, and I recognize that. So I need to make those movements for myself so I don't set myself it's just all together. This is truth day. This is drop the mic day all together. Felt like we had a good therapy session and everybody got to witness it free of charge.
Agree.
Oh shit. We got to put it out there though, because I'm just tired of walking on shows. We're worried about the backlash, you know?
Yeah.
Can I say something? I just want to address this stuff. Like, so people are saying, well, people grieve and they have hate and blah, blah, blah. Yes, that's absolutely true. But it's not an excuse to shit on people or abuse them in other ways. You know, just because somebody is grieving doesn't mean that other people need to allow them to be harmful towards them. That's unacceptable.
Like wishing
And
death
KMB,
on other people's children.
And I understand that you're an empath, KMB. We all are. But my thing is that I don't like that kind of shit. And I don't want to understand a person like that. She starts problems for no reason. She'll text Koral and say, "Hey, Koral, I'm going to write a shitty post about you, your mod. So just be ready." Like, why? So your child passes away and you become an
I
asshole.
think a lot of empaths too. I think a lot of empaths too, and I am learning this as I go, and all these girls have been amazing, is creating healthy boundaries and what you can accept
Love you.
as okay in your life.
Can I just say something really fast? You know, I can't tell you enough how frustrated and irritated I get when people try to excuse other people's actions by saying I'm an empath. You guys, believe it or not, but I am a very strong empath myself. Very intuitive, very, 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 like I could go into it with you. I mean, we've had conspiracy conversations and so forth, for Christ's sakes, and I touch on spirituality a couple of times in our talks. So I'm sorry, but saying I'm an empath, you know, I respect it, KMB, don't get me wrong. And I'm not targeting you or isolating you in this. I'm just saying as a general, like we all are. We're women. We all have the ability to feel other people's emotions. It's a matter of having boundaries, like SJ said, and going from there. And maybe sometimes building stronger boundaries, because sometimes there's things that we just will not be able to understand at all. Can we understand why Wade add a life to women? No. Can we understand why some people just love and create drama? Possibly, but they need therapy and they need a lot of deep inner healing, you know, to maybe try to fix their childhood of what they went through in their childhood, because there's some sort of disconnect between who they were as a child and who they are now as an adult. There's something missing there.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And to be honest, I personally don't want to figure out how somebody thinks who's full of hate like that. If you come at me on some hate bullshit, I don't care how you think. I don't even care about you. You're irrelevant to me. I stop giving CPR to dead situations as soon as it happens. I don't care how you think. I get that you went through something traumatic. I went through something traumatic, but that didn't mean, okay, I get a pass to be an asshole. No,
Yeah,
I'm an
and
asshole to the person that made me lose my child. I'm an asshole to that person, the person who put me in this spot. That's who I'm an asshole to. Not his family, not his friends, him.
Where'd Koral go?
And this is, you know, this is part of the reason it's like you see so many women in domestic situations is because we do have that natural, you know, need to take care of others or want to fix them and help them. And it's learning how to not put yourself in those situations and be okay with saying, no, that's not okay.
And if she is going through something, KB, that we're not privy to, that's not my problem. I'm sorry, but it's not my problem. You hatred, and that's my problem.
Yeah, and if Melissa knows that she's going through something, right, and if the people who know and are privy to that information know that she's going through something, then they should be the ones encouraging her to step away from social media because it's being detrimental, and to go and find some sort of healing, and to just not engage in it anymore if she really wants to be a better person. Because all that
Well,
she's ever done,
I get a lot of messages from her on a constant basis where she believes all this drama that people tell her, and then she asks me to explain myself, and then she realizes that it's not correct. Or she jumps on. You saw that post with Jumpsuit Pablo where she was when we were trying to figure out who the Monica Ari person was, Monica Ari over there, and we were trying to figure it out. He said it starts with an M, and she automatically assumed it was her and created drama on TikTok about that. So having her own personal story and it affecting her, cool. But when you're going out of your way to create problems, where we go there to defend our friend because that's not true, and you're spreading misinformation, and then you realize it and you just say sorry, and then on to the next drama. I just can't anymore. I can't. It's just so much drama that I can't even do that. It's just not part of anything that I want to be a part of. I don't care who says what about who. Like, just leave me alone. Why are you bringing me into it? And then I'm obviously not going to let people shit on people that I know are good peeps. They didn't do anything wrong, and they're not even creating any drama, and you're making drama that doesn't make sense.
Yes.
And why would you text somebody and say, hey, I'm going to send a post or I'm going to make a post about your moderators. Ha ha ha. Like so basically what you're saying is that you respect Koral, but you're going to shit on us, and then you're going to put Koral in that spot to then have to be like, well, damn, this is really going to hurt people that I care about. That's not a friend. I don't get it.
Yeah. She used to talk shit about her husband's ex-wife all over her TikTok, and I mean, look, she even admitted that her son hated her at first because he was quote unquote brainwashed, and then all of a sudden he starts loving her. This is a thing that Melissa does. She loves creating divide. She loves creating that division. It's what she does best. And then she likes to play victim and act like she doesn't know what she's talking about. And I didn't know, and then change up the story. It's a mental disorder or something. I don't know.
Abusive.
It needs help. It's abusive for sure.
You guys are with me at Dollar Tree right now while I'm getting snackies. God, Koral. They have snickerdoodle flips, guys.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't care to be somebody's friend after you've done that. Like, once you burn the bridge with me, I'm done.
The hill right there, that part.
Stop.
Just because you stop associating somebody doesn't mean that you wish them ill. That, we still send love to all of these people.
Well, that's not me. I don't care what happens to them. I just don't want anything to do with it. I don't wish them well. I don't wish them bad. I don't wish anything on them personally. And I speak for myself in saying that. I just don't care enough to. And I just don't want anything to do with any of them at all.
This is why I love you guys, because we all can have different opinions, but we still respect each other.
Yeah.
I'm just the kind of person that just, once you do me wrong or you show me who you are, I've come to terms with it. You're done. I don't want to deal with it. Don't want it in my life. I set boundaries myself. I don't like negative energy anymore in my life.
And I want people around me who are going to support me and love me and stand up for me behind my back and want to be around me. I don't want those kind of people around me who are going to, say bad things about me, start drama and all that. It's exhausting.
Mm-hmm. And that's why we're all still moderators here to this day. We've still been writing out for Koral till this very moment. We haven't turned on each other or, okay, look at, like, they're all beefing with each other. We're still here because we all care about each other.
And if we disagree,
we've never gotten into any we're like, which is so weird for a bunch of females. Or we've all, like, we're so healthy that we've always said our own opinions, but we've never gotten into any fights where we're like, that's it, I'm done with each other.
Yeah,
we've always just been respectful.
A healthy conversation, sometimes it's agree to disagree. You keep it moving.
Yeah.
Respect the people you're around.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes us family who we are. Because we...
Fire, my Lord.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the banjo
But we
out.
just, we keep it moving.
It's like twin snakes. I love me some twin snakes.
Oh my God, Coral. You're so greedy.
I'm in the candy section and someone should never let me here.
You're like a 10-year-old boy, like inside.
I am. It's really bad. And then I'm going to like regret it later. But I'm just so excited right now. There's so many options.
Coral will be loving her some candy.
I do. It's my favorite. Especially sour candies.
Oh yeah.
Or
That
these
sounds so
nerd
nice.
gummy clusters. Done that, Dr. Green Thumb?
You got them.
Oh, shit.
When I
But I
was
think
pregnant with
people-
my, oh, I'm sorry, SJ. Go ahead, honey.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, it's like, I think people don't realize too, is that we are all people who have done a lot of self-reflection and a lot of educating ourselves. And we've been through a lot of trauma, each and every one of us. And, whether we want to go out in public and talk about that, that's, our personal obligation or, personal choice.
God.
But,
How can this person keep making a freaking account?
They have a lot of time on their hands.
Aren't you bored?
SK's,
that's-
again, like tired. Her block thumb is just wearing out.
I blocked them.
so freaking annoying.
Who's been blocking? Is it CK or...
Everybody's blocking.
We're triple blocking, quadruple, all of us. No, I was going to say that when I was pregnant with my daughter, I thought before I found out her gender, or I should say her sex, they said that, if you crave sour or certain things like that, it means that you're having a boy. Now, mind you, I was 19 at the time when I was thinking this in my head. And I was like, oh my God, I love sour Skittles. I love all these sour foods and all these like savory foods. And so I thought for the longest time I was going to have a boy. And then I finally went to the doctors and it was time to find out what, the baby was. And they told me I'm having a girl. And I was so confused. And I was like, but I'm craving all this. And that's when the doctor explained to me, it's like, they're just cravings. Like, why are you tripping? Basically, well, obviously more elaborative, but
There's all those old wives' tales.
yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, because I remember someone saying, "Oh, you're having a boy because you're so sick." Because I was so sick with my daughter. I couldn't even eat. I had that. What do you call it? I can't think of it right now. I had to be hospitalized because I couldn't eat, hold food down ever. Like I was just constantly sick.
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
Boys, I heard that boys usually make you very, very ill, very sick. And then I've also heard some women say that they're okay, but majority of them get sickness really pretty badly.
My boys, I was fine with. Like I really wasn't that sick with them at all. I mean, I had other pregnancies where I had to have C-sections, but I wasn't sick with them.
Oh. So was your girls
Hold on 1 second. I was going to say, Ozzy Black Widow is saying, Tish, I'm still waiting because you still have the picture of her daughter up there doxing her.
Yeah. I think it was her son, Ossie's son.
Oh, I'm sorry. Either
you're
way,
fine.
I think you should definitely pursue that with legal action.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
I want
Hey girls, I just wanted to quickly pop in. I've been listening to this whole thing, but I've been doing so much, and now I'm walking to my girl's house with the babies. So I'm gonna have to get off. But I love you guys,
We love you.
Charlie.
and you guys are awesome. And I'll probably talk to you in an hour.
Have fun.
Enjoy.
Have the best.
Enjoy your day.
Have
You
fun,
let more.
Liz.
You let more know. Hey, more.
We love
This
you.
ain't over.
Oh, she's got more. She wants to say something more.
This ain't over. We called a truce today, but it's not over.
Oh, Lord.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Love you, Charlie. Bye.
Love you.
Love
Bye.
you, Charlie.
Bye.
Guys, they got the glass bottle Martinelli apple juices here.
Oh my God.
Oh God, they made another one. True Crime Christie.
Coral.
That's the best kind, the glass bottles. Oh, and Yoo-Hoo's. Oh my God.
Oh my god!
A true crime.
I wish you guys could see me right now because everybody's just staring like I'm a freak show.
A True Crime Christie joined, but it was a fake one, so I blocked them before they could say anything.
Good job.
Look at you.
Blocking strong. Okay, doesn't it feel so refreshing? Like the blocking is now just like it's just that felt good.
Well, my
Now
thing
you
is,
know how we feel, Coral. We do it all the time.
So let's get this straight so we have a right recap. They had 2 Blanco accounts. Then they made a Courtney account. Then they made, what was the next one? 2 Sarah accounts. So that's
YouTube
1, 2,
Street.
3, 4, 5. YouTube Street 6. Then they made
The true crime one.
True Crime 7.
Plug.
So, more than 2 Blanco accounts. Okay. So,
And a
yeah.
partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah, Jersey.
Well, who do we know that is really good at making burners?
You know?
Griselda.
Zelda.
Just saying.
And whoever's associated in that chat.
Not a smart move
Oh,
for
Charlie.
Griselda. What we have.
Charlie said somebody made an Alley account last night, so there's that one.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, come on. It's tiring.
You know, also, it's illegal.
It's probably like a 12-year-old. It's like that's everybody. It's like 12-year-old mentality. Like somebody that just doesn't have that. They're not grown. They got to sit there and like, what's fun to do on a Saturday night? Go and pretend to be people and just let them fall for my crap. But these people outsmart me by 30, and it's actually just like no one cares. We're not even gonna. We're just like black. I'm like, don't care what
These
you
are
got
all
to say. Man.
grown-ass women.
You know what's just crazy though is if we go back a couple of months ago, we would have people come in and they actually were the right people every time. I'm like, there's no way.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, remember Steve? Steve was the best one, and I'm like, there's no way this is the real Steve. And as soon as we heard his voice, I'm like, holy shit, it's the real Steve.
Thank you, Chaos. Yeah.
Keza said they could do a We're Really Needy account. That could be their handle. We're really needy.
Oh, they were doing it on 92's account last night, they said.
It probably is Griselda and Blanco, the both of them. You know what I mean? Because they need so much attention and they need a feed off
Thank
of
you for the
Coral
gifts, Melissa.
that I see it being the 2 of them. Because how else would they know this person or that person if they're not following the story, If they're not involved, if they're not aware, if they're not watching.
Exactly.
And invested.
Right.
I mean, it could be a bunch of 12-year-olds. I mean,
Not a 12-year-old just going to know New Age Plug, Courtney.
yeah.
Yeah, true. It's somebody who knows these people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it makes me happy because then at least people can see who are on lives with us right now, the shit that we go through. This is the stuff we go through. The amount of people that need to create 70 burners to come on here and talk shit. This is the stuff we deal with. This is why we react to things that are said about us or react to things that are coming after us. This is the shit that happens. And it's exhausting.
I mean, it could be, some of it could be.
No, I
just-
don't think it's Jesse.
In my stomach, I feel it.
I don't think
feel
so.
it
I think
being
that's
Griselda in my stomach.
Jesse ain't that smart.
Jesse likes to hide in the cut, like
but
she's
her-
doing right now in her RV. She likes to hide out and just listen.
Yes, we know Griselda was in the live, but Griselda also has she has built up a little group of bullies that enjoy this shit too.
At least, look,
But
I'll
does-
be honest. Sometimes I just scroll the FYP and I'll say like stupid little things, in the comments, like, "Oh, what's that? Is that a hot dog?" Like stupid things because I'm bored. But I'm like, all right, I got to get up and get off TikTok because I'm gonna be a mess. So I will admit that, and I do it on this account. So I do like to troll occasionally and make little jokes, but that's as far as I take it. And this is people I don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm whatever. If I get muted, I get blocked. Whatever. Just keep it going. You know, just keep.
But you know, you troll from your own
I'm
account,
bored.
though.
But
You troll from your own account.
yeah,
You don't make 70 accounts to
Yeah,
go troll,
yeah.
and you can say it publicly. It's people you don't even know. It's not people that you know,
Yeah, I
or
don't
people
even
that
know
are
who they are.
just trying to do the right thing or tell a story or spread awareness. Like, that's different. Like, I don't. I'm just tired, y'all. I'm real tired.
Hey, ladies, Discord.
Discord.
Go into the Discord and you're not gonna get married to Wade. I want like everything. See, they have good pops here too. I had to go grocery shopping. I like have nothing at the house, so I'm just trying to get some snackies so I could watch a movie with Dexter.
Wait, what do you mean about that, Koral? Can you say it in the Discord?
Wait, what did you say?
Can you say what you mean about that Discord? Because Chris asked the same question. Because me and Chris are like, what?
what do you mean? What happened?
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm a little confused.
I got it. My neck hurts. Oh my God. I've had a headache all freaking morning and afternoon. And I wanted to put out Halloween decorations, but I can't because my head hurts. Thank you for the follow, Bobby.
Oh, honey. Oh, okay. Hold on. Coral sent a voice note.
It's sing us a song. Okay. Do you want a song or do you want Sparrow or do you want Elmo? Thank you for the follow, Danny. You have a really cool name, by the way. We want Sparrow. Thank you, House Cat, for the follow. All right. Well, Sparrow wanted me to tell you guys. Well, I'm Sparrow. Let me start over because Sparrow's also got Alzheimer's, apparently. Sparrow, she gets real mad when Coral and Dexter, that damn girl, is just a menace to society, and I don't like it. And I wrote in my journal today that on this day, October 26th, Sparrow got confronted by that damn Coral and Dexter, and I wish nothing but negative energy on that hoe because I don't like her one bit. I don't like her, and I think she can go suck my ass because I don't like her.
Is this our hold music?
I disappear and come back for 1 minute, and I'm over here thinking Sparrow's back on here. I'm like, holy shit.
No, Sparrow was just here,
You
and
left alone for 5 minutes in SJ's words.
Sparrow was here, and she said she didn't like you, and you could go suck her ass.
Hey, Sparrow says she likes me now. She wrote me a 3-page letter.
I think actually Sparrow actually likes us.
Yeah, she actually has been respectful lately. I mean, I still think she got a lot to listen to and learn. But however, she is willing to learn. And she's willing to listen. And she's taken ownership. She's definitely also done some bad things. So I weight all of that. But I keep it kind of neutral because of that. I'm giving that respect level because not too many people would come forward and do any of those things, let alone write a 3-page letter. So I try to be like, it's so funny to hear her voice, though. No offense, Sparrow. We just do it because she has nailed it. You can't even lie. That's not your voice. You can't even lie there.
I honestly think she finds the humor in it.
I don't know. She seemed pretty butthurt on one of the lives. She was like, as long as my voice isn't made fun of, you know.
I'm not talking about